So, hello, Roy.
Hey Lucas, what's up?
What's up? Uh, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm sitting here talking about myself.
Maybe counting the days to come back to Brazil.
Yeah, yeah. Already been there twice and coming back for bangers in April. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
And you're excited to play for the very first time in a festival here in Brazil because we don't have many festivals here in Brazil about heavy metal. And I think there is a difference between playing in a closed club and for the open air festival. Are you excited to play in a different experience?
Yeah, yeah. I just talked about it with another journalist that it's going to be great to I mean it's not only the fact that it's outdoor, but it's going to be you also get to play in front of like a lot of new people, which I love the idea of that. And of course, there's going to be a lot of other bands. And like you said, this is the first time I play a festival like that in Brazil. So it's gonna be really cool.
Uh, about the play, like you mentioned, to more people. How do you try to read and master the crowd? Because there are in the festival there are people that don't know you, don't know your work, your music.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
try to capture the attention for these people.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just gonna go out there and do my thing, I'm gonna go on stage and play these songs that that I have this very strong connection to. And my belief is either you like it or, we will manage to connect somehow, and that's sort of a magic I can't even, explain. But there's definitely I don't really have like a method or a plan as to capture people. I just do the thing that I do, and that's it.
And then about the last year that you come here, uh, how was the partnership with Edu Falaschi came, and how was for you that experience? Because was a great show, was a great experience for everyone was there, and after so many time you back to Brazil. So how was that the experience? How was that partnership came?
Hmm. Well, I mean, it started with me coming in for Edu's show in 2024, right? And we did Center of the Universe. We did part of Cry, Conception Song, and then we did Heroes of Sand together. And that was a great experience. And I mean, the whole thing started with Edu getting in touch with me and asking me to, come in as a guest artist for that show at Tokyo Marine Hall. And then we were talking about, I got in touch with Edu's manager, and we started talking about, doing this thing again, and maybe with the symphony orchestra, and then the ball just started rolling. Edu is such a super nice guy, and there's probably going to be, other types of collaboration that we do. But um, I was super happy to come back, this summer or last summer in 25, and to do my own little set with the Black Halo songs, which had
Yeah,
its 20th anniversary last year. So that was awesome. Yeah. We also went to Japan together
yeah.
in October, I think.
About your period away, how much do you learn about your development, about your voice, and about the music? Because I think the music in the industry, music, uh,
Mhm.
change a lot after
Mhm.
you stopped so for so many years. How do you
Mhm.
see how do you see how much you grow and learn in this period that you was outside of the industry?
Mhm. Um, it's also a thing that is like kind of difficult to put a finger on, but of course, just by the fact that, those years went by, you do change. Whether you want to call it maturity or life experience, whatever, but you do change your set of thinking a little bit. Your personality is always going to be, somewhat what it always was. Those are um but there's also the technology like internet and smartphones and all those kind of things has although it was around back then, it's just come to a level where it's totally overwhelming. And but coming back doing this, I'm hooking up with people that can help me with different aspects of running this business as it actually is. And I'm just taking things, step by step and trying to be mainly focused on the art side of it, like the making the music and combining graphics and thinking about how we can do videos and stuff like that, and of course uh, um, the music and live and all the stuff that is like art related. But there's also always going to be like business issues that I need to deal with, but good to have good people working with you.
And do you think that all these things on the internet, social media, on YouTube, improve to show your music, your job? Because I remember when I knew Camelot,
Mhm.
just I think YouTube had have just a few live recordings, professional recordings,
Mhm.
and now you can found a live festivals, live streams.
Mhm.
You know, you think it's this benefit from internet for the all this social media thing to show your work?
Well, it's definitely making you able to reach out, to a wider um, audience and different people. But these algorithms change,
Yeah,
every week, so it's really hard to tell. And it's not like you can reach your followers even like like you could back then. But all in all, I think it's inevitable that you're gonna have social media is definitely going to be is a thing is as real, and it's there and always will be, together with like the internet or people using smartphones. Maybe that's going to change somehow. Maybe we're going to
yeah.
have like interfaces uh, integrated in our body somehow and stuff like that at some point. Glasses, I don't know. But with that said, I'm very glad that I'm the type of artist that can go out and present my songs live, because I think that's one element that you really can't take away from an artist, like one that is performing live. At least I'm really not looking forward to the day when people go to concerts to watch robots sing AI-made
Yeah,
music. That would be a very sad moment.
yeah,
And I believe more in humanity than that. But well, you never know. At least I'm lucky to be in a generation where, live music is maybe appreciated more than ever. Maybe that is actually due to all these yeah,
uh,
tech inventions and AI and all that. I don't know.
yeah. Uh, Recently, you released that you played for 20th anniversary for one called Winter's Night on Oslo, uh, and you have a great tour to come to.
Mhm.
Uh, will you play the one called Winter's Night on this tour or just for this concert on Oslo?
I mean the whole idea with the show in Oslo in November is to perform the show, with those songs in that order, and to the extent that I'm able to, recreate these sceneries, and but it will be with a twist, and I'm gonna do quite a few things a little bit different, but that's the idea with the One Cool Winter's Night show, or 20 years colder as it is labeled. Um, but I mean, some of the songs are from the Black Halo, right? So, there's going to be some songs from the Black Halo, but there will also be songs that I will be playing at Bangers that will not be at the One Cold Winter's Night show. So,
Yeah. But is there any chance that you maybe try to bring this tour again to Brazil? Because I saw on the dates there are dates on Chile and the another country here in South America. I
mm.
know it's up to the producers, but if you had the chance, you try to bring this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm definitely coming back to Brazil, but I was a guest artist with Edu in 24. Then I did the my own set in July last year, and then I'm doing Bangers this April. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to be, but definitely coming back to Brazil. Yeah, absolutely.
And talking about the your past, about the Camelot, is there any chance that you maybe try to a reunion or just a concert for just celebrate the, for example, the 20th anniversary for One Colder Winter's Night or another
There are
celebration?
no discussions of that, no plans, no discussions, not really,
Yeah.
no.
And do you have any message to Brazilian crowd that will attend to Bangers Open Air?
I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of people that haven't seen me live before, and I'm really looking forward to coming to Bangers and visit Brazil for the third time in a year and a half, or a couple of years. Yeah, a couple of years, and I'm just so looking forward to be there with good friends, and also looking forward to see the big reunion show that night. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and hope to see all of you guys at Bangers, 26th of April this year. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you for your time and thank you for your music because your music makes me like the genre, symphonic metal. Was one
Oh,
of my first bands that I watched it, so was I was a teenager, so
oh,
thank you. Thanks so
oh,
much.
that's cool. I'm glad to hear that.
See you there.
Pleasure. Yeah. See you, man. See you at Bangers. Bye bye.
Bye bye.